William Whalen here for GetMoreSports.com. Good to be with you. We are talking about our weekly 5 games of the week. And as they seem to do so often, we are going to start in the Big 12. Kansas being featured on 2 games of the week this week. The first one is when they travel to Oklahoma. Now, Oklahoma on Monday night blows a 21-point lead on the road in Ames, Iowa against the Cyclones of Iowa State. I think Oklahoma is going to be ready for this matchup. They played a tough game earlier in the year in Lawrence. Of course, Norman has been a house of horrors for a number of the top teams in the Big 12. I think Oklahoma finds a way to get Buddy Hield going, finds a way for Ryan Spangler to compete inside with the likes of Perry Ellis, and of course Taylor, the other front court players that Kansas features. I do like Oklahoma at home because of their guard play, and I think they get it done. Moving on to another game of the week this week for Kansas. They're going to host West Virginia in a rematch of one of the best finishes in college basketball this year. Of course, Juwan Staten hitting the spin cycle move into the layup for the game winner, but Kansas hurls it down court to Perry Ellis, who misses a layup in the final seconds. And of course, West Virginia gets a big time home win. They travel to Fog Allen this time. Juwan Staten's his status is very unknown. He missed the Baylor game, but we're expecting him to miss the game and be back later on in the week. I do like Kansas at home. I would have liked them with Juwan Staten. The line is a little big at 10 points, but nonetheless, I do like the Jayhawks to win this game. Of course, I really do believe that Perry Ellis, when he's in Lawrence, I think he's the best player in the Big 12 in terms of Player of the Year race. But his inconsistency away from home a little bit has shadowed that. I do think at home, though, he's been playing exceptionally well as of late. Moving out to the ACC, we have Notre Dame going on the road, rather, to Louisville to take on Rick Pitino and the newly looking, without Chris Jones, Cardinals. I think that Notre Dame's a bad matchup for this team. They can score from every position. Of course, Jerian Grant, really one of the best players in the country at the guard spot. With Chris Jones in the lineup, Louisville could certainly put him on Grant and harass him on the perimeter. Without him, I just don't think they have the dogs defensively to keep up with the Irish. And offensively, they're a little bit challenged. I do like Notre Dame to go into the center and beat the Cardinal of Louisville. Another big-time matchup is between 2 Big East teams, actually, Providence and Butler, 2 surprise teams. Providence, of course, led by one of the most dynamic but sometimes unreliable point guards in the country in Chris Dunn. Really one of the assist leaders in the nation, but also turnovers have plagued him. That's going to be an issue against Butler because Butler is so sound defensively. They're, of course, so deliberate offensively. Right now, Butler, of course, shorthanded. They're going through a lot of transition with trying to find out who they are without their injured players, but I really do think Providence has the guns to get a big-time conference win here over the Butler Bulldogs. And then, of course, moving into another big-time matchup that is a little bit more under the radar, but has a lot of implications on March is UConn and Temple in the American. Of course, Temple is right on the bubble, probably on the right side of the bubble right now. I do like their resume. Certainly, though, a win over UConn would further solidify themselves as an NCAA tournament team. I thought they had a chance to win this conference, quite frankly, but obviously that has not come to fruition, but this would certainly keep them in the race for a top 3, top 4 finish, and I do like the way UConn has been playing lately. Boatwright, Daniel Hamilton has been exceptional on the boards, really kind of coming to his own as a freshman for Kevin Ollie, but I just do trust Temple a little bit more to get this win, a big win that they need for March. Give me the Owls. They are going to pull off our final game of the week.